It's the end of another wonderful year. Lots of being out there, seeing everybody. Probably should start with the tour. I thought the tour was. Can you hear me, by the way? I've got some Christmas music on in the background. Can you hear me? Okay. Yes, you can hear me. Good. Yeah, the tour was. I don't know what I was expecting really from that tour. I've been in the habit since I was very young of playing live, and I just couldn't bear the thought of going for a couple of years without touring. So I just wanted to do it, and it was brilliant. I loved going back into theatres. I loved the outdoor gigs we did as well. They were nice. It was just a great tour. And it was kind of my start of celebration for our music, which, as we know, is, well, we're celebrating as a band next year 30 years. So there's a lot of music that's been made in the last 3 decades. And so the tour was kind of my own way of starting to celebrate that. So that was great. I loved that. The book came out. That was much harder to write than I initially thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to write itself. And me and my writer Kate, who's a great friend of mine, and she's so brilliantly talented and patient. It took on numerous forms, this book did, and then came all the way back round to being an autobiography. But I'm very proud of it, and actually I wasn't that proud of it until I actually read it and until I did the audio book. And I think I've probably said it a few times on here. I loved to read it through. It was actually great fun. I really enjoyed doing that. So any of you who've heard the audio book, you can probably tell that I was having a lot of fun. So the book's been great. I love the book tour. I could have actually done a few more of those event things. I really enjoyed them. It was actually more like a gig. Than an event, than a what's it called, literary event. So I loved that. So that was that. Book all good. And anyone who hasn't read it, give it a little go. It's probably not what you're expecting. Then came the tour announcement, and I don't know, for some reason we were slightly apprehensive. I think because it's like a greatest hits tour and people think, oh, well, I've seen all this before. We weren't quite sure what to expect from the tour going on sale. And it's actually been mind-blowing. I think we're nearly playing at the moment. I know all the dates are out, but I think we're nearly playing to double the audience we played to on Wonderland, which is just fantastic. I know we've got some brilliant venues. Also, the stadiums, we're really looking forward to that. I do know that the stage is nearly being built, because I'm going to see it. We're going to see it at the end of January to have a walk round it. And I actually did the other day this thing where you put like a 3D pair of like virtual reality, and you put these things on and you put them on, and all of a sudden you're on the stage looking out, and it's gonna be great. Actually, there was also a view, you can like point this gun and you end up, so I could point it at the audience and all of a sudden my view is of the stage. So I do know that the stage is very exciting, and I'm looking forward for you all to see that. I think it's going to be like an installation, like an art installation. It's going to be wonderful to perform on this particular stage. So we have a lot of, as usual, talk. It keeps being talked about. You know how ambitious we are with our tours. It's chopping and changing every day, but we do have a great show lined up for you at the moment. So tour tickets, all good. We felt the love. It was very exciting to know how many of you are going to come and see us. And especially, and don't be alarmed by this, anyone, but this will be, it'll be our last tour for a few years. I don't think we're on the same. I think we've been touring every 2 years for a while. It won't be 2 years. It'll be longer than that, I think, before we tour again. So it's important to come and watch this tour, because you might have to wait a little while for the next one. But that isn't saying that we're not going to be back. Definitely not saying that. I just think we're going to go away and have a little think about where we go next in an exciting way. You know what us guys are like. We never like repeating. We never like going back and doing things the way we've done. We always want to feel like we're moving forward, and so we're really excited actually for the next bit. I'm excited. I know the other lads are. What's next? That's the question for us as well. What's next? And it's exciting to ask that, and it's going to be even more exciting to execute it. So, but come and see us. If you've not got your tickets yet, come and see us. So that was that. And then Odyssey. We're used to #1 albums. So we were so happy to have our, the fastest selling album of the year, #1 album. I was looking at the charts this week. We're doing, we're going to be in the top 5 for Christmas. It feels really strong. And I'm so glad that we did go the extra mile and make it different and give you guys something new, because we know we've got a real hardcore fan base who've basically followed us forever, and you have all the versions of our songs, but it's been nice to try and give you something a little bit different, and it's been nice for us as well. It's kept us on the sharp end, and also, of course, when we make music, it always inspires the tour. So it was important to try and do something new audio-wise to then really inspire us to do something equally as sort of progressive live. So thrilled about Odyssey, thrilled about it. And probably the last thing I should mention, just to sort of chronologically, is the band, which we was so proud to see opening the West End last week. What a journey that's been. If I just look outside of our TT world and look at those people who've been on the road with that show for 18 months, and they do 8 shows a week. They work so hard. They're away from home for all that time. For them, going to the West End has been enormous. And I know there's been so many first debut West End performances, and it'll be on their CV and in their memory forever. So I feel very proud of our crew and our cast and all the great people who've made that show what it is. So it was a great night for us last week to see that open. While I'm mentioning that, I have to mention Calendar Girls. It's doing so well. I'm due another visit soon. My mum went to see it in Liverpool actually and absolutely loved it. And I think the cast, especially for that, over and above the rewrites, I think, we didn't rewrite very much for that show. The cast have been sublime, and I think they've made everyone fall in love with that show even more than they did. So it's exciting to see that. It's on the road for, I still think, another 2 years yet. So that's just beginning its little journey. Don't forget that the band finishes in March here, and I don't think it will be back in UK theatres for maybe a couple of years. It's going to go off and do some international stuff. It's going to go off and play Germany. I know we have offers for Holland and Japan and Australia. I think we're going to see that show travel a bit. Then meanwhile next year, very exciting to tell you that they're making a film of the band. Tim is just finishing the script at the moment. He tells me it's great, which I believe him because he's great. But that will be being shot next summer, and hopefully in UK cinemas or worldwide cinemas the following January or February. I think that's the plan. I've probably said more than I should have done there, but hey, it's Christmas. It's a great excuse, Christmas. So that's very exciting. And I think once that's a movie and it's come out, I think we'll see it back here, either in the West End or touring again. I know everyone's actually really enjoyed the touring. I think the regional audiences have been great for that show. So that's very exciting. Finding Neverland is still touring around America. I am in talks about bringing it to London. I want it to do a short run in London, and I then want it to regionally tour as well. That show's nearly been on for 3 years now in the States, and it's time for it to travel. I do believe its home's here in the UK, so we are actively talking about bringing that for a very short period to London in a small theatre, and then for it to tour. So I'm excited for that, because that, as you all know, it's been a long project, that one. So that's that. That's the year, kind of. I think I've mentioned everything there. What else can I say? Thank you to everyone. Massive thank you. What can I tell you about next year? As you know, we're all going to be on tour. What's going on in my world? What can I drop in here? There's a few things happening for me. I'm writing at the moment. Well, me and Tim are writing something new. And we did think, I don't know if you remember, I sent you some shots on a cruise last year. We've been writing an idea that's actually set on a cruise ship. And it was going to be a musical. However, we do have a film deal pending on it. So I've got a feeling next year is going to be, and probably the year after, we're going to be writing that as a movie. So I'm very excited. That'll be brand new music, brand new story, something we're really excited about. So that's going on in the background while I'm not on stage on that tour. You can imagine me in my hotel room with a pair of speakers and a laptop, probably writing for that particular project. So that's very exciting. I am redesigning my studio at the moment. I might actually, is anyone interested in that on here? I'm not sure they are. Might put some of that up from time to time until someone complains. But that's exciting because studios are changing massively. And I want to get rid of some equipment and maybe buy a little bit of new, but I'm kind of downsizing my studio because I'm on the road so much. So, and I move around as I write so much that I'm actually downsizing a little bit. I've got some partnerships that are going to be announced in the new year, people that we're working with, doing nice campaigns with, that will all be released soon. I can't say too much about that. What else can I talk about? I think one thing I definitely want to say here is we had big ambition at the start of this year to do a big world tour and to really try and get around the world. But I've actually got an illness in my family, and it means that I'm not going to be able to travel, I don't think, for the next 2 years extensively. So all the plans for South America, Australia, all the big plans that were coming off, I thank my 2 bandmates who've been so very understanding. but I just have to be at home. I cannot leave. Any travelling I will be doing will be with the family. So that's one little bit of information, because I don't want people to feel frustrated that we're not getting out there. We're just I'm a little stuck at the moment. So please be understanding. I'm very much looking forward to the tour. Very much looking forward to Christmas, because it's so beautiful. And we still have a 9-year-old, so Christmas is still very special. Looking forward to the tour. I'm looking forward. There's a lot of things coming up I'm looking forward to. But the main event, of course, is my birthday in January, which I'm looking forward to. I can't believe I'm going to be 30 now this year. I mean, the big 3-0. Feels strange, but I still feel 18 at heart, so that's good. Let me have a little look at some of these. Let me do 5 minutes of these questions, because I don't feel like I ever do this on these lives. I might do a few more of these lives. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to mention. I might do a little bit of boot camp stuff in January, just because I've been really good recently and I'm very smug about it. So I might do some of that. Did everyone love that? Or I couldn't quite make my mind up if everyone enjoyed that or not. Oh yeah, it looks like they did. Some people enjoyed it. I might do a little bit of that and see how you feel. It might be more sort of me holding my phone, and rather than big setups and shoots and things. But I might do that. Look out, we've got my Radio 2 show that's coming next year. We Write the Songs, it's called. I'm still recording interviews from that. I'm doing some more in January. I'm hoping to have the first... We're doing 10 episodes. I'm hoping to have the first group of 5 before I go on tour. So that's that. Right. Let's have a look here. Someone's saying cookbook ? No, I don't make my own recipes. I cook other people's. Actually, I do change them and make them my own, but we don't need that. I lost 2 stone. Congratulations to you. Let's have a look. It's your 40th next year. I'm glad I'm not that old. Have a good time, though. Cooking show? I don't think so. I'm not a chef. I'm a singer. Will the band movie be like the music? I think it will. And I've also talked him into us being in the movie. How about that? We wasn't going to miss that chance. We don't want those young uns getting all the credit. Tattoo. Someone said, oh, I love my tattoo. I love it so much. It's probably back to front, is it? But I love it so much. And I often sit there, if I'm away from home, I often sit there holding it. It's very, very beautiful. I do love it. I never thought I'd be getting one of those. I must say, I'm actually getting another one soon, but we can wait and see. What have you done? You know what I've done? I've delivered. This Christmas, I have delivered. I've done like a hamper for Dawn. I know she won't watch this. She won't watch 20 minutes of me talking. But I've done like a little hamper for her. I've decorated the box, and in the box is all these. I think there's probably about 7 presents in there. Some really well thought through, great stuff. What have I asked for Christmas? I've asked for a coffee machine. Actually, I'm going up in the world. I'm coming away from those capsules. I'm losing the taste for them a bit. I want real coffee. I love coffee so much that I've got a little coffee machine coming. I hope, if Santa's feeling. I think we had a little connection issue there. Are we back on? English breakfast Christmas Day. Probably, yes. I tend not to eat. I don't know what it is at the moment, but I'm struggling to eat before, well, sometimes as late as midday. I've just lost my appetite in the mornings. But probably Christmas Day I'd do a fry up, definitely. A lot of my friends, by the way, I'll talk about this more. I've got a few friends. I've got about 6 friends at the moment. They're all men, and I'm like their bloody coach at the moment. And they're all worrying about Christmas. They're all been struggling with their weight. But the one thing I've said about Christmas, and this is something to remember: Christmas is one day, and you can eat what you want, but the 8 before it aren't Christmas, and the 12 after it aren't Christmas. So, like, don't be afraid of Christmas Day. Just don't overdo it. That's the only thing I'd say. So, do you want to coach me? Well, I'm not much of a coach, but I know a few tricks and tips and stuff. Do you help Dawn with Christmas dinner? We do. We are quite a good. We're a good team on Christmas Day, and we've got my mum this Christmas as well, so she will definitely help. I don't like mince pies. No, I used to have a rabbit. I know where the filling comes from. A Gary Robbie album would be fab. Well, you never know. Pigs in blankets, definitely. I eat all the way through the holidays. Good for you. I lost nearly 3 stone in weight. Congratulations. It's so difficult losing weight. It is really so difficult. So congratulations, anyone who's doing well out there. I think that's probably say hi to your USA fans. Oh, I see our USA fans on there a lot. So thank you all for supporting us. It must be odd being so far away. And Mexico as well. Hello, everyone in Mexico. I love Mexico. I went to Cabo San Lucas at the end of October, and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I do love Mexico. No skiing for me this winter. Our insurance for tour says we can't ski before tour, so I can't do any extreme sports. So there's no skiing for me. Still nursing a bad ankle from your solo tour. You must have been jumping. That's always good. Hello from Poland. Hi. Hello from Italy. Hello, Italy. Love from Killarney. I loved Killarney so much. It was one of my favourite memories, actually. And I loved the Isle of Man. We loved going there as well. We had the most incredible weather. Hello from Brazil. Hi, Brazil. Hi from Wales. Hello, Wales. Hello, Canada. Wow, it's a real international following. Hello from Delamere. Yes. Nearly home, that is for me. Belgium. Southampton, Birmingham, Germany, Israel. Oh, we loved going to Israel. Coffee from Colombia. Hello, Colombia. Hello, Eastbourne. Wow, this is great. Hello, Russia. Hello, Coventry. Oh, this is actually amazing. Hello from Sydney. Oh, and from New Zealand. This is fantastic. I need to read these things more. Newcastle, Torquay, Nottingham, Eastbourne. Oh, it's so nice. Dutch girl in Norway at the moment. Hello there. Hello from Ireland. Hi, Ireland. I think that's it, folks. I'm going to try... Hello, Adelaide. We loved going there as well. I'm going to try and not go completely off the radar over Christmas. I'll try and stay on as much as I can. I'll probably be doing some training over Christmas, so I'll probably make you all feel guilty or inspire you to get out there and do something. I've been doing a lot of walking recently. It's helping me. It's helping me with a little bit of stuff I'm writing at the moment. So get on your feet, get out there, enjoy the run up to Christmas. I think it's great, the run up to Christmas. So enjoy it. I am going nowhere this Christmas. I am enjoying so much not having to pack a bag. But God bless you all, and I hope to see you soon. I know I'm gonna, because we're on the road next year. But that's it for now.